On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Scrutinize.
To examine carefully and critically, to inspect closely.
Examples:
Scrutinize her belongings. Scrutinize a suspect. The detective scrutinized the evidence for any clues.
Rear.
At, toward, or near the back part of something. Verb, to look after a child until it is an adult.
Examples:
The rear gate. Rear children. The player quickly went to the rear side of the defender.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Quantitative.
Relating to, measuring, or expressing in terms of quantity, involving numerical or statistical data.
Examples:
Quantitative tightening. Quantitative analysis. The quantitative research provided statistical evidence to support the hypothesis.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Depth.
The distance between the top and bottom of something, between the top surface and a distance below it.
Examples:
Depth camera. The depth of the water. The pond's depth was around 5 feet.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
initially anticipated, diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Unicorn.
A mythical horse-like creature with a single horn on its forehead, a privately held startup company that reached a valuation of $1 billion.
Examples:
Unicorn beetle, unicorn investors. In medieval times, people believed that the unicorn horn had magical powers that could cure diseases.
Groundbreaking.
Producing fresh findings, using novel techniques.
Examples:
Groundbreaking concept, groundbreaking settlement. He has produced a groundbreaking research in the subject.
Revelation.
A fact that has been disclosed to others, especially a surprising one, the act of revealing or telling the fact or truth to others, communication of knowledge to humans by a divine or supernatural agency.
Examples:
A divine revelation, the revelation of a secret. The shocking revelation embarrassed the administration.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Shatter.
To break suddenly into many pieces.
Examples:
Shatter the plate. Shatter a world record. Her husband's death shattered her life entirely.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples:
Feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples.
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples.
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples.
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Profitable.
Making or likely to make material gain or profit.
Examples.
A profitable job. Profitable trade. The Prohibition Amendment made bootlegging profitable.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples.
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Hurdle.
A barrier or obstacle that must be overcome.
Examples.
Overcome hurdles. Hurdle race. The company faced several hurdles in the development of its new product.
Assess.
To judge or decide the nature or quality of someone or something.
Examples.
Assess a tax of £10. Assess the quality. Our company needs to assess the business impact of climate change.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples.
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Valid.
Having a reasonable basis in logic or fact, still legally or officially acceptable.
Examples.
A valid contract. A ticket valid for 2 days. Your credit card is no longer valid.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples.
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Demographic.
A statistic characterizing that describes people or groups of people based on their age, sex, income, etc.
Examples:
Demographic analyses. Demographic policy. Several demographic indicators correlate with care admission.
Characteristic.
A typical feature or quality that can identify, tell apart, or describe something or somebody.
Examples:
Stripes characteristic of the zebra. My friend's characteristic laugh. Bananas have their characteristic taste and odor.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Motif.
A recurring element in an artistic or literary work, typically a particular image or idea, a theme that is repeated or elaborated in a piece of music.
Examples:
Animal motif. The motif of a music piece. The repeating floral motif in the wallpaper added a touch of elegance to the room.
Introspect.
To look inward and examine one's thoughts, feelings, or motives, to engage in self-reflection.
Examples:
Introspect behavior. Introspect my thoughts. The therapist guided her patient to introspect and identify his deepest fears.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
an ugly sound, ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
hop on one foot, hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Diet.
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Popcorn.
A type of corn that expands and puffs up when heated, often used for making a snack.
Examples:
a popcorn vendor. Popcorn kernels. We popped some popcorn and settled in to watch a movie.
Understatement.
An expression that describes something as less important or serious than it really is.
Examples:
with a certain understatement. Master of understatement. It's just a small fire, the firefighters said, in a classic understatement.
Satisfaction.
A pleasant feeling you have when you have fulfilled a desire, need, or expectation or have achieved something.
Examples:
a sense of satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. The mediated settlement brought satisfaction to both sides.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Depressed.
Sad and without any hope.
Examples:
depressed feeling. The market is depressed. After his mother died, he got depressed.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples.
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples.
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Widow.
A woman whose spouse has died and who is not remarried.
Examples.
Widow pension. A war widow. She became a widow after her husband passed away.
Adjust.
To make a minor modification to something to make it more suited for a new set of conditions, or to make it function better.
Examples.
Adjust a schedule. Adjust the rearview mirror. You have to adjust your contents to the age of the audience.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples.
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples.
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc., a device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples.
A film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Depress.
To make someone feel sad, low in spirits, or without hope, to make markets, businesses, etc., less active.
Examples.
Depress their spirits. Depress crop prices. The economic recession depressed the housing market.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples.
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples.
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Introspective.
Characterized by a tendency to reflect on one's thoughts, feelings, and actions, often with a deep or philosophical level of analysis and introspection.
Examples:
Introspective thoughts. Introspective personality. His poetry was deeply introspective, exploring themes of identity, loss, and the human condition.
Mood.
The way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
The mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Penalty.
A punishment for violating a law, rule, or contract.
Examples:
Death penalty. Corner of the penalty area. The lawyer was reinstated after paying the penalty.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Choke.
To prevent or obstruct the normal breathing or swallowing of someone or something.
Examples:
Choke with anger. Choke off the blood supply. The baby started to choke on a piece of apple.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Excavate.
To dig or remove earth, rocks, or other materials from the ground or a site, often to uncover or discover something.
Examples:
Excavate a deep hole. Excavate soil. The archaeologists excavated the ruins of an ancient city buried under the desert sands.
Unconscious.
In the state of lacking awareness and the capacity for sensory perception, especially as the result of a head injury or illness.
Examples:
Unconscious bias. A person who is unconscious. I know his unconscious habit that he touches his face when he lies.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples.
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples.
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Thrifty.
Careful and diligent in the use of resources or the spending of money.
Examples.
A thrifty person. Have a thrifty business. My wife is addicted to making thrifty purchases.
Arbor.
A shady place or a shelter formed by trees, vines, or climbing plants, a lattice framework or trellis that supports climbing plants, a seating area or shelter made of woven branches or vines, of medicine, also arbor vitae, the white matter of the cerebellum in the brain.
Examples.
Grape arbor. Arbor vitae. The wooden bench beneath the arbor was a peaceful place to read a book.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples.
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples.
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples.
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Declare.
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples.
Declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples.
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain. Supercomputer. A computer with a high level of computing power and speed, typically used for scientific or engineering computations that require immense amounts of data processing.
Examples:
Supercomputer performance, supercomputer technology. China has developed one of the world's fastest supercomputers for its space program.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
Romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Recreation.
The activity that renews your health and spirits by enjoyment and relaxation, the act or process of making something that existed in the past exists or seems to exist again in a different time or place.
Examples:
Outdoor recreation. Recreation of the homeland. Basketball is their usual recreation after school.
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Mansplaining.
A term used to describe the action of a man explaining something to a woman in a condescending or patronizing manner, often assuming that the woman is less knowledgeable or less intelligent.
Examples:
Mansplaining joke. Mansplaining attitude. He was accused of mansplaining to his female colleagues during the meeting.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Transcript.
A written or printed version of something, especially a dictated or recorded speech, interview, or conversation, an official record of a student's coursework and grades at a school or university.
Examples:
Academic transcript. Official transcript. The court reporter was responsible for creating a transcript of the trial proceedings.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
Documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Polar.
Relating to, or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
Polar bears. Polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Breast.
Either of the two round soft parts of a woman's chest which secrete milk after childbirth.
Examples:
Breast cancer. The mountain's breast. He grilled the breast meat of a chicken.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Entertainment.
Public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples:
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Veteran.
A person who has had long experience in a particular area or activity.
Examples:
A 20-year veteran in the industry. Veteran teacher. The veteran soldiers have the role of teaching recruits the stringencies of training.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Devastating.
Causing a great deal of destruction or damage.
Examples:
Have devastating effects. Treat this devastating disease. This typhoon was the most devastating in years.
Spiral.
A curve that coils around a central point and gets progressively farther away from it as it goes around.
Examples:
Spiral staircase. Spiral design. The leaves of the fern were arranged in a spiral pattern.
Loathe.
To feel strong hatred or disgust for someone or something, to be unwilling or reluctant to do something.
Examples:
Loathe violence. Loathe broccoli. I absolutely loathe spiders and can't stand to be near them.
Dawn.
The time of day when the sun's light starts to show in the sky.
Examples:
The wan light of dawn. Crack of dawn. Missile assaults on the capital continued around dawn.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Bless.
To make or pronounce holy, to hallow, to consecrate, to sanctify.
Examples:
Bless him in my heart. Bless you. The priest blessed the couple as they knelt before him.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.